What's up everyone, and welcome back to the AJ DIY YouTube channel. A channel where I use my brain to turn ideas into solutions.
I am so smart. I am so smart.
If you already have or are considering buying a Rhino Rack Pioneer platform roof rack system, this may be a video for you. I recently picked up one of these roof rack systems off of Facebook Marketplace as it popped up local, and I thought, man, that's a good deal. I'm going to grab this because it's highly unlikely that another one is going to pop up anytime soon or anytime close. So hey, I'll make use of this opportunity. The first few things that I knew we were going to have to tie down to this roof rack to help alleviate some of the interior space issues for our camping trips was going to be our water jug, our cooler, as well as a tote with some wood for a fire. I realized that tying stuff down to the roof of your vehicle is a huge safety concern. So I knew I was going to have to get some eyelets to drop down into the track system so that I had somewhere to safely secure a bungee cord or a ratchet strap to the roof of the Pioneer platform. So I thought, hey, this is easy, no problem. I'll just jump on Amazon and I'll look for some fasteners by Rhino Rack and see what it is they have to offer. I'm sure that you can probably get 4 or 8 or a dozen for just a few dollars, but that's where I was wrong. After searching Amazon, I realized that Rhino Rack wants $52 for 4 fasteners, and this is something that I realized you could easily need a dozen of if you want 2 straps on this item or 2 straps on that item, or maybe you want more or less, but either way it could be easy to need a dozen. So you're talking, you know, $150 for a dozen or so, or you know the math, I'm just throwing that number out there, but either way it's way too expensive. So after having made this shocking discovery, my man instincts kicked in and I made a trip to Ace Hardware to prowl around the aisles and the drawers and see what kind of custom DIY solution I could come up with. And basically what I come up with was a zinc coated U-bolt, a couple extra washers, and a couple extra nuts on each, and basically I had a dozen of them for around $35. So I was back at the house in the driveway starting to work on putting these fasteners in when I had a realization. I have a 97 Toyota 4Runner, that's a 3rd gen 4Runner, and it comes with a factory roof rack that uses a track system like most do. So the realization was that this track system came with 6 OEM Toyota style eyelets and nuts, and I thought to myself, being they kind of utilize the same system, I wonder if they'll interface with the Rhino Rack track. I ran in the garage, pulled my toolbox open, grabbed the bag that I'd put all the hardware in, and started playing around with the measurements and the fitment. And what I realized that you could take a factory Toyota eyelet and nut and make it work. And all you have to do is take the nut, which looks about just like this, and on this side right here and this side right here, take about an 1/8 inch off of that, and it will drop right down into the factory Toyota roof rack track. And then you can use this factory style eyelet with the Pioneer platform. And what I like about these is they have this black coating, but what I dislike about them is that this hole is a little narrower. So you have to use a smaller bungee cord or be selective in the ratchet straps that you buy to make it work. But basically, in order to do this, all you need is to get the fasteners, to get the eyelet, and to get the nut. Run down to your local pick-a-part, or if you happen to have a 4Runner, just take the ones from your factory roof rack and use those. You need a bench vise and a die grinder, and just like I said, cut an 1/8 inch off of each side of that nut, and it will drop right down into the track. So I want to keep this video as short as possible. If you find this information useful, please drop a like, punch that like button in the face. If you're going to go get some for yourself, leave a comment and let me know. Basically, if you're going to load up and you're going to go to the junkyard and you're going to take this route and do like I've done, all you're going to need is a ratchet, a short extension, and a T20 or a T25 Torx bit. You'll basically just go to the very back side of the track, pop the end cap off, you know, take the bolt out, pop the end cap off, and then you can slide those fasteners right out. It's going to take a little more effort to do it this way versus just buying something online, but hey, I always feel better when I DIY something. I always feel better when I MacGyver something on my own conditions, on my own terms. But anyways, if you find this information useful, like I said, do what I said, punch that like button in the face, drop a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.